Here we go. Okay, sorry about the background noise.
Okay.
All righty, we're gonna get going just in a tiny bit as soon as we hit the top of the hour. And we're just gonna do a little, you have to know your why, right? And you have to know what, that's knowing the score. You don't have to know the how. The how shows up as long as you keep moving boldly in the direction of your dreams. So the how, everything is figure outable, and you will figure out the how as you move forward. Just remember, God can't steer a parked car. So you just can't stay still and, hum and haw and try to figure it out in your house. It's not going to happen. But you can move forward towards your goal, and everything is figure outable. So here's what we're going to do today. What I'd like you to do is get a piece of paper and a pencil, and I'd like you to write at the top of the paper your goal for your business by 4th of July. Then the next thing you're going to do is you are going to write down the number. I believe it's 52. Let's see here. Yep, 52 days left. So write down 52 days so you know the kind of the time frame between now and 4th of July. And then you are going to write down your volume. So go to your ASEA website and go to your dashboard and look at the volume that you have for this week and write that down on the piece of paper, and then look at your projected volume for tomorrow, which will end the week, and add that up so you know where you are, the score, and then write down the volume necessary to reach your goal on 4th of July, and then subtract, the one number from the other so you see the gap, okay? And that's the gap that you're filling in the next 52 days, okay? And if there are people missing in the picture, then you're not only going to fill in volume, but you're going to fill in people. So put a blank line. If you are looking for Director 300s, you're going to put a blank line for every Director 300 that you are going to fill in the spot for. And you might want to put a couple of extra lines for some spare Director 300s, just because sometimes all your pistons don't fire in the same week. So because we want to build strong businesses, so that when we hit that bronze executive momentum pool 2 weeks in a row and we unlock that profit sharing part of the compensation plan, that we cash in on that profit sharing as many weeks as possible, as opposed to opening the executive momentum pool prematurely and then missing weeks, right? So you want to have blanks for the Director 300 legs that you're attracting into your business. And you want to put some consideration towards the kind of people that you'd like to attract into those spaces. Are they really good at social media? Are they an athlete? Are they a millennial? Are they a CEO of a company? Did they sell insurance? Are they a real estate broker? Are they just really funny and just make you laugh all the time? Are they, whatever, a computer whiz kid, whatever it is, just do some, dream building and just say, you know what, in a perfect world, if I had a magic wand and I could just say, bing, 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 these are the people I'd want in my business. Okay. So put that down. And so you're starting to construct the kind of people that you are attracting into your business. And it can be personalities, it could be a real driver or a real compassionate person, or a real, a person that just absolutely loves people and will bend over backwards. I was listening to Malcolm Gladwell. Maybe you know who Malcolm Gladwell is. He wrote the book, The Tipping Point. He wrote Outliers, and I love the guy. I just could listen to him all day long. And he talks about 3 kinds of people. He talks about mavens. He talks about connectors, and he talks about salespeople. And he tells an incredible story, and you can get the book on tape. I'm listening to this book in my car when I'm driving around right now, on The Tipping Point. and he talks about the difference between Paul Revere and this other guy, who both, their goal was to get the message out, the British are coming, the British are coming. Well, Paul Revere started a word of mouth, virus. It just went everywhere because of his personality, right? And his passion for the message that he was sharing. This other guy, the message hardly got anywhere. They had the same message, they had the same timing. They had, everything was the same, but Paul Revere had a major, major impact, and this other guy had no impact. So he starts to talk about, what things happened so that this word of mouth just spread like crazy when Paul Revere had the message, and this other guy, he just couldn't make it take off, right? So anyway, you might want to take a look at that book or listen to that book and that specific part of the book, because it was a combination of mavens, connectors, and salespeople working together that just made this message contagious, and it just went like wildfire. So anyway, your assignment today is to really wrap your head around your business, where you are right now and where you're going to be on 4th of July. And then you can reach out to people and, ask them if they want to be included in this process. And so, I'm really excited about what's going to happen between now and 4th of July. And so, Peg talks about, getting your mind in the right space before you make the phone calls, because, it's not what you say, it's how you feel about what you say. And so if you're excited about what you say, people are going to say, have you ever watched the movie When Harry Met Sally? Do you remember that movie? And you remember the scene where, they're like, I'll have whatever she's having. Because they didn't even, Meg Ryan was so excited in this scene. They're like, I just want some of that, whatever that is, I want that. Okay. That's the kind of emotion you want to put out, because they might not even understand your project or what you're talking about, but they just know they want more of whatever you're talking about. You know what I mean? So get in that state, get excited about what's going to happen in your life between now and 4th of July, and invite people to the party. Have you ever considered that there are people out there that, they know what you do and they're waiting to be invited? Do you know that? And do you know that there are people that are going to say to you one day, Rosie, why didn't you invite me? I was just worried that I wasn't invited. I was just waiting. I'm so excited you called me, because I didn't know. I thought you maybe didn't like me or didn't think I was good enough or something. I'm so glad you called me, because I just wanted to be invited to what you're doing. I love working with you. I've always admired you. I mean, do you ever have that expectation about people when they answer the phone, that they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so flattered that you invited me to what you're doing. I'm so excited. Yeah, let's do something together, So anyway, go ahead, reach out there and find what cool people that you can invite to this cool project that we're doing. Okay, we'll see you in 20 minutes.